Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Nipa TV show. I'm your host, Nipa TV. That's me, and we're going to be commentating, castrating a StarCraft Brood War game, and it's going to be between the infamous, the only, one of the legends, Jaedong. Oh, you probably heard about him. He's definitely one of the best. Definitely one of the best StarCraft Brood War players of all time, if not the best Zerg player, at least. Flash, of course, being number one. And that'll be fun to see. The map is Fighting Spirit, and he is spawning on the top right, and he is facing his opponent here, sevenmoon, as the Protoss. And we will see what ends up happening. Now, I do apologize in advance. I am fasting today. I do it once a week. And my energy is pretty depleted, so I'm going to try my best to try to bring some energy to this cast, and I certainly will try to do that. So we do see a probe coming out from sevenmoon. He's going to see what his opponent Jaedong is up to, and typical PvZ in Brood War, as we probably know. For those that don't know, from what I've noticed anyways, it's that common Stargate opening with some Corsairs to take out those overlords and provide some harass, and then transition into some kind of high Templar zealot sort of composition. Zerg typically likes to do Zerglings and Hydralisks and Lurkers. Lurkers are pretty dang good. I think they actually do Mutalisks as well, so we'll see what happens. We actually do have some probe harass that I neglected to mention. Not really doing any, just being more annoying than causing any severe amounts of damage for sure. Probe is being spun around. Woo! So cool. Yeah, probes have that weird glidey ability because they technically float, and I think the drones do too. Yeah, not sure how they do that. Probably magnetism or something. Jaedong is getting his base down. That probe did from sevenmoon delay that expansion from going down for quite a bit, and we do see, yes, of course, I forgot as well, Forge Fast Expand is the norm for StarCraft. Of course, this is an older replay, but I feel like, considering how old the game is, by this time there should be these strategies could be implemented at any time you really want to, or any strategy for that matter. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. And sevenmoon is not getting his gas. As we know, gas is not really isn't taken as immediately as in StarCraft 2. So Jaedong is taking his, but it's just expansion is definitely the priority. Got the cannon going down and a gateway as well, which is cool to see. Actually see another hatchery somewhere. Jaedong is getting a fast third, which actually is kind of unheard of in Brood War from what I've seen, at least so far in the Brood War games that I have been seeing, as I've said. So Jaedong's going to try to get, I suppose, even in the economic field. He actually slipped some Zerglings in before Photon Cannon could do anything. I don't think this Photon Cannon has any kills or displays that. Not sure if that happens, but Zergling actually, both the Zerglings actually have a kill each, so they got some probe kills. This is certainly an annoying situation for sevenmoon for sure. He is getting his gas. He is getting a zealot, I imagine he is. Cannon does do a damage a little bit on that Zergling, but those Zerglings are going to move in. They are kind of low HP. Probey boys might have to be pulled, and they do get pulled when Zergling does die. And wow, that Zergling is still alive, 6 HP, and does manage to kill a probe, so that's interesting. Sevenmoon is going to decide to ignore that, and he's going to send his zealot to Jaedong's natural, I believe. Could go for the third if he knows about it, but I'm pretty sure it's the natural. See how much damage that zealot can do. Zerglings are still in the base, or just one rather. He's on a Spec Ops mission trying to take out probes, and it does finally go down. Zealot is moving in. 2 Zerglings are here. 2 Zerglings aren't going to cut it versus Zealots that are really good versus Zerglings in a straight up fight. But we do have 4 Zerglings, so that should be enough with the drones to help out. One Zergling does die. Some pretty good micro from our boy sevenmoon, or girl, or other. But this game is predominantly male. Anyways, so we got some Zerglings coming in trying to take out these Zealots. They will be successful, and not too much damage from that zealot, but it is something for sure. Overlord is just chilling because outside the base of Seven Moon because there's no anti-air to take care of besides photon cannon, but photon cannons do not have that much range. That would be ridiculous if a photon cannon could fire all the way across this bridge. That would be insane and a crime against humanity. We got a ground weapons going down at the forge. Should have known it was at the natural. That makes sense because the forge has expanded. Anyways, +1 ground weapons, so the damage is pretty nice. And Seven Moon does have his complete wall off with the Zealot, which is cool to see. So it'll be nice and protected. And he has a Stargate going down as well, and he's going to probably more likely than not produce Corsairs, or he might surprise us. He might go Scouts. That would be fun to see. I don't even think I see Scouts at all that much. And Zealots are going to move out. These Zerglings are in hold position, but Jaedong quickly realizes and pulls away a little bit. At this point, these Zerglings are just here for scouting information, not really here to do any form of harass or damage. Unless, of course, he has an opportunity. Jaedong's third base is getting nicely saturated. Is nice. He does have a layer coming, a layer complete, that is, and he has a spire being produced. No hydrogen in sight that I see. It may be after spire that hydrogen does go down, but he is going scourges, which is very nice. And yep, okay, so today I learned hydrogen after spire. Good to know. And Jaedong is making those scourges. He is pretty much assuming that the Protoss is going Corsair, which is true. I think the Corsair did not take out the one Overlord. That one Overlord that was outside the base did move. Corsair is moving in, and Corsairs are really fast, so they get some nice scouting information, and Scourges are going to focus. Do they connect? One does connect. That did quite a bit of damage. Took out the shields and a little bit of HP, and oh my goodness, that was a sick... Oh my god, a sandwich with the Scourges. Just chasing the Corsair down, and from downtown, another Scourge just blows it up. That was very nice in Jaedong's part. Jaedong is going to actually scout with the Scourges. Will he connect on another Corsair? I don't know. Corsairs are pretty fast. The control on the Scourges are tougher than you would think. We have some Zealot legs coming out as well. Make those Zealots nice and speedy. Oh, dang. Okay, so pretty close on that one. Photon Cannon does do quite a bit of damage. Scourges are really squishy. They only have 25 HP and 0 armor, so they're squishy boys, but they do a lot of damage, so they are pretty fancy schmancy. Believe, what is this ability? This is the muscular augments, so this is faster hydraulics movement off creep. Wonder if it's on creep too. Wonder if it's just movement speed in general. I actually do not know. Alright, Zerglings are surrounding the Zealots that were moving out from Seven Moon. Jaedong is going to try to wrap around them, but there are quite a bit of Zealots, and Smartly is going to pull out of there because that's just a lot of Zealots. They'll take care of those Zerglings easily. Hydralisks are being repositioned at the third base for Jaedong. We actually see 2 macro hatches as well, which is cool to see. You see some upgrade at the spire. Oh, wait. Am I wrong about that? No, it's just moving. Cool. Zealots are moving to the third base. Hydralisks are there to defend and thwart them. And I do like how Jaedong is using these Scourges to scout that army of Seven Moon. We also have Psystorm being researched at this time, as well as 2 High Templars being produced for Seven Moon. So he's going to transition into that Psystorm tech. Be fun to see. And yeah, Evo Chamber is, as we know, the... Oh, he's getting missile attacks. That's actually different than what I've seen for Zergs. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of Hydralisks moving into Seven Moon's base. And he's going to push to the natural. Looks like they are going to chill, but they are going to take out those photon cannons, it looks like, and they take them out really quickly. And Jaedong's missile attacks is actually almost done. The Templar does not have enough for Psystorm. They need 75. And this is not looking so good for Seven Moon. He has no ground forces whatsoever. He's actually producing a Dark Templar, but I don't think it's going to make it in time because this gateway is about to go down. And Proby boys are having to be pulled. We do have a Psystorm pretty soon from the High Templar, but they're going to get focused down by Jaedong. Well, Psystorm does go on, kills 1 or 2, well, actually quite a bit. Dark Templar is actually... in the fray, trying to do damage, but there's an Overlord there to detect it, and Seven Moon just calls it quits right there, and GG's out. Very nice game, very clean push from Jaedong. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.